Hello everyone and welcome to my Facebook Live. It's Monday once again. Wow, can you believe it? I can't, that's for sure. Now, just popping to see that I've got it correct. I know I turned the sound off, so I wanted to make sure, and there I am. Wow, I must be getting better at this. Unbelievable. Anyway, we're Monday, Easter at the weekend. You know, if you've got littlies, you'd be counting down quite a bit. It's always a busy weekend for a lot of people. They're either camping, going away to visit family or friends. We've got family home, so it'll be a busy weekend for us. So I hope you've all had a great weekend. Hello there, Jacinta. How did the horse go at the weekend? So for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Anita Mazzero and I am a Stampin' Up demonstrator in Horsham, Victoria, Australia. So I thought we'd put that in because there is a Horsham in England and I know I have an English viewer on my YouTube site. Hello, Miss Kay. How are you feeling? I also want to say thank you to everyone who's been subscribing to my YouTube channel. I've nearly got all my videos that haven't already been deleted by Facebook up on YouTube. So you can go back and have a look at a lot of them. It's taken a while. I usually sit here for a few hours at a time to upload them as I can so that they're there. Oh, you didn't go to the race, you pick up the horse. Okay, I must have misunderstood Stu. I thought he said he had a horse running, but must be coming up. It's all there on my YouTube, and as I finish each live now, what I do is pop up a YouTube video, which is the replay of today. So you can go back and watch it, and you can start it if you wanted to take measurements or whatever. It's still a good time to buy products, as you can go to the last chance list. So just go to my site, go to last chance and have a look at the products. There are some beautiful papers down to $5 Australian. Can you believe it? $5. That is just amazing. Oh, it's on Thursday. Well, good luck. I hope you guys have good luck with the horse. We're sort of at that time of the year where it's like surprisingly warm for us. We've had 32 degrees the last couple of days and it's about 28 now, which is still very warm. So we'll see how it goes. All right, we will flip the camera down. We can have a look. And as I said, there's lots of products. Catalogue stuff is still available. Some things that have been put on the last chance list, such as our outgoing in colours. They are walking out very quickly. So if there's a colour that you've got or want to get, now's the time to go and get it. Don't forget the ink refill if they're still available, and that way you've got them for a little bit of while. Catalogues, I've just about got them organised for my customers. So anyone who has purchased from me in the last 12 months will receive their catalogue in the mail or hand delivered in your letterbox. So just keep an eye out for it. If you want one and you haven't bought from me for a while, just give me a hoy. If you haven't got another demonstrator sending you a catalogue, please just do so. So they're just about all ready and I'm getting that organised in the next couple of days. Just been busy. Life has taken over. Hello, Miss Lucia. You're on holidays, aren't you? And you're watching me? Anyway, we will flip the camera down and we will have a chat. So here we go. Let's see what it does for me today. Oh, it shows you my messy desk, which you do not need to see. Okay, I think I'm pretty organised here. I think that's about right. Okay, as I said, this is our annual catalogue. I cannot show you the inside. I can show you the outside. We've got some great new colours coming, and I can show you 4 of the 5. As when we were on stage, we discovered that the inks were not working very well for cloud cover, which is a bit of a disappointment. Lunchtime, okay. Well, hello to John as well. So these are the colours that are out. We've got Strawberry Slush, Secret Sea, Darling Duckling, and Timid Tiger. Great new colours. So our Stampin' Right Marcus will give you the grey, call it a grey, but it's cloud cover. You will get that in your markers, and so you can use that in the meantime. Yes, Kim, new catalogue. I've got one for you because I think you'll love this one. So that coffee date that we've trying to arrange for months must happen soon. So that's what we've got there. Okay. Today, some of the products that I've got, I'll just move this out of the way, that I have got from either the online store or in the catalogue. So just trying to remember whether this first one, I think it's in the new catalogue. So I'm just double checking to make sure. No, this one is a online exclusive. Impressions of Bloom. I've got those and the dies. So I'm using something out of this today. We then have Gallery Blooms and dies. I'm using something out of this one today. We have Beautiful Motives, and I'm using something out of this too today. So I'm using 3 stamp sets now. Anyone that knows me knows I don't do mixtures of colours. And I have one other bundle that I'm using, which is the Everyday Arches, thanks to my wonderful friend Kay that had them. So I've got those, and we're using the arches. Now, I can't remember offhand if they were online or in the catalogue. Kay, if you're still online, if you can just let me refresh my memory. So these arches are layering, and you can make great products out of them. So what I've gone and done, this is all I'm going to need for my card today. I might just zoom in a little bit more because there's a lot of background. There we go. So I'm using the arches. So to save you looking at what I'm doing, I'm mixing 1 retired product. I should have checked just before I went online if this paper's sitting in the Last Chance. This is from the Regal Flora. But this paper, so this is the cloud cover, and this is the Secret Sea. And I loved these 2 colours the minute I saw them. So I felt these blended reasonably well, and for what I want to do with them, this is perfect to pop on. So what I've gone and done, I have cut 3 of the largest arch in cloud cover. I have then gone down to the 3rd largest arch and cut 3 in the Secret Sea. Then I've gone to the 4th from largest. So you think I'm going downwards. So 1, 2, 3. I've got in the white. So this is the middle. I've cut this one out in the middle. So that's your largest. The next one down, next one down, next one down. So cut 3 of everything. Hello, Cherry. How are you today? Then I've gone and made a piece of mechanism, which is, just make sure I've got this in frame, 6 centimetres wide by 7 centimetres long and scored at 3. This will be our mechanism. So first of all, what I want to do is I'm going to put these out of the way. So I'm ready for them. We're going to put them 3 arches together. I thought it was an online one, but I just needed to double check. So we're going to put these 3 arches together, and that will form our trifold card. So I'm going to get my bone folder, and I'm going to score this, burnish this well and truly on one side, and then flip it over and repeat the burnishing, because I want this to be reasonably flexible when I do it. I'll do the same on this side. And there we go. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get my liquid glue. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue in here. Then I'm going to take this, matching the bottom, so that I've got the score line just sitting straight. So can you see that there? There's the score line. So this will fit neatly that way. So that's what you want, is you want that score line to sit neat. I'm going to have that. Then we're going to put glue on the opposite side. And we're going to line that up again as close as possible, making sure your bottoms are matching in there. That's how the card is going to go. So this one part of your card. Now we're going to take the third one, the second piece of mechanism, and we're going to repeat the process. We're going to pop these in place. Again, butting it with the score line, and then repeating it on this side. And the reason I cut all this out beforehand was because I didn't think you wanted to watch me cut out 12 arches. Make sure that's nice and flat at the bottom. So as you can see on the back, you've got the mechanisms. And this is where I chose to use a piece of designer series paper and pop them just a bit below, like just a size smaller, so that they cover the mechanism. And then when it sits on the mantle or the desk or the table, it's going to look a little better. So I'll pop these in while I've got them. I did do a couple of other samples for you as well, so that you can see some different looks. And one of them, I did put the designer series paper completely the same size as the large arch. But I just felt that when I was looking at it, it didn't look hidden, if that makes sense. Because when the card was folded, you saw some of the back, and I didn't really want that. And I like the fact that when you put with the arch, this is a brilliant little set to have. And if you haven't got it, you don't have to worry about the stamp set. Just go out and buy the dies, because they are amazing. So there's my back. When I look at my front, this is how the card's going to go. I've got that nice and flat because we've burnished them all properly. It's all fitting. And then we look at this side. So when it's sitting, it will sit like so. I don't know if you can see it from the top, so that you can see how it sits. And if I was to turn it up, this is how you would see it if you were seeing it standing on a mantle, like so. But we're now going to decorate the inside. So I might put the Secret C put this layer on. I'm going to just sit that one nicely in the middle, like so. Look at that. No, don't look at that. That was a bit crooked. That's better. Pop that. And sit that. Like so. And we'll go like so on here. So before I glue any of my whites down, this part will be where I'm going to write. This part will coincide with the front. But, you know, I want it to look a little bit nice. So I'm going to have a look at what I've got. Now the Gallery Blooms has got this beautiful fine stamp, but it's also got this lovely one down here. And I thought I'd use that particular flower. And I should have got these ready beforehand, which I did not. Now when you're using photopolymer for the first time, you're doing the arch dies while you're watching. Great minds think alike. Now I just rub it on my skin, just to give it a bit of a taking off the oils and so forth that will come on to it in production. When you take that off, it just gives it a much cleaner image. Okay, so I'll take this and I'm going to open up my Secret C. I only opened my order last night. It came on Friday night, quite late. So, hence, nothing is ready. So I'm going to stamp this. Looks beautiful image. And I'm just going to pop that and that did not stamp very well. That was not. See if I can line it up and get that little bit. If not, you're going to have to watch me cut. This is going to test my skills, isn't it? Have you ever done that? You know what? That's not too bad. Now I'm going to get my Wink of Stella. Girl can never have too much Wink of Stella. So I'm just going to drag the colour with my Wink in the flowers. Just drag some colour, get it out. Just bring that round. Just drag it to get the colour. Just push the colour around. And it's not moving around like I'd like, but I think with the Wink of Stella it'll still do what I want it to do. So can you see there, my Wink of Stella went a bit thick there, but it's just given it a bit of depth. Not quite what I wanted, but it's done something. So I'm going to get my, I think I'll use some soft sea